Let's start the week with some controversies. Rangers are on fire with so many changes and rumors going around. Today's news includes Rangers transfer move for a star with possible Celtic allegiances, backed as one thing would trump hoops fandom. Goncalo Borges demands emerge as Rangers prepare a new transfer. We cannot do miracles. Clement admits Rangers are a work in progress. Rangers target Morgan Whittaker and 2 defenders in a treble summer transfer swoop. Cyriel Dessers makes "You're still here" Rangers transfer joke as the striker addresses summer exit talk. So there's some chatter about Rangers eyeing Scott McKenna, even though he might have a bit of Celtic green in his past. Yes, you heard that right. The big defender, who's currently without a club after leaving Nottingham Forest and spending some time on loan at Copenhagen, might be on our radar. McKenna's no stranger to Scottish football, having been a regular for Aberdeen and playing under Steve Clarke for the national team. He even went to Euro 2024 this summer. When asked about a potential move to an old firm club, McKenna didn't rule anything out despite his past connections to Celtic. Our very own Derek Ferguson has given his seal of approval. "I like Scott McKenna," Ferguson told Ibrox News. "I've watched him often enough when my boy was up at Aberdeen and played with him. Aggressive, pacey, very experienced. What people will touch on is, oh, he's a Celtic supporter. He might be, his allegiance might lean towards Celtic. It doesn't matter. What you've got is a good player who would come in and do a job for Rangers." With Connor Goldson potentially on his way out, our defensive options are looking a bit thin. Leon Balogun, John Souter, Clinton Nsiala, Leon King, and Ben Davies are what we've got. Adding someone with McKenna's experience and quality could be just what we need. Boss Philippe Clement has been clear. We need to sell before we can buy. Sam Lammers and Jose Cifuentes seem bound for permanent exits alongside Goldson, while Vaclav Cerny has joined us on a season-long loan from Wolfsburg. When asked if he'd be interested in a move to Celtic, McKenna said, "To be honest, I am open to anything. I would never rule anything out. But in terms of the speculation, that's all it's ever been. It has never really gone any further than that. I'm without a club, so I think I would need to consider anything. Scott McKenna might just be a solid addition to our squad, regardless of his past Celtic ties. Let's see how this one plays out." Here's the scoop on our hunt for FC Porto attacker Goncalo Borges. According to Record, we've got our sights set on Borges, but we'll need to dig deep into our pockets if we want to bring him to Ibrox. Rangers put in a cheeky £5 million offer, but it turns out that's nowhere near what Porto's looking for. They've slapped a hefty £12.6 million price tag on the 23-year-old. Talk about aiming high. Now Borges himself won't budge unless he gets an irrefutable proposal. Looks like we'll need to come up with some serious cash to make this happen. But let's face it, we're not exactly rolling in dough. Philippe Clement and Niels Koppen are working their socks off trying to fund new deals this summer, and splashing out over £12 million might be a bit of a stretch. So what's the deal with Borges? He's been impressive for Porto B, scoring 11 goals and providing 8 assists in 78 appearances, but his transition to the first team has been a bit rocky, with just 3 assists in 50 appearances. However, he did score in a 4-0 win over Al Nassr on Sunday, 28th July, which definitely caught our eye. Given our shoestring budget, we've been focusing on finding exciting new gems rather than breaking the bank. We've already brought in Clinton Nsiala, Hamza Igamane, and Jefte, who fit this profile perfectly. Borges could be a solid addition, given his ability to play on either flank like Oscar Cortez. But here's the kicker. While Borges looks promising, we shouldn't panic and empty our wallets for him. Clement has already added a lot of exciting attacking talent to Ibrox this summer, so we need to be smart and not rush into any overpriced deals. The chase for Goncalo Borges continues, but let's keep our heads cool and wallets in check. We're about to kick off our Premiership campaign against Hearts at Tynecastle this Saturday, and our man Philippe Clement has been keeping it real. He's admitted that our squad is still a work in progress as we gear up for the new season. After wrapping up pre-season with a wild 4-4 draw against Union Berlin in Germany, following defeats by Ajax, Manchester United, and Birmingham, it's clear we've got some work to do. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. We've bolstered our ranks this week by bringing in Wolfsburg and Czech Republic winger Vaclav Cerny on a season-long loan. Now with center-back Connor Goldson likely heading to Aris Limassol, we might have some extra cash to splash on more experienced players. Clement's early signings have focused on youth, but he's ready to bring in some seasoned pros to balance things out. Clement's got faith in Danilo and Oscar Cortez, who are getting stronger after long-term absences. And let's not forget our captain, James Tavernier, who's back in action after shaking off a minor injury. Speaking to Rangers TV, Clement said, "We are taking the right steps with the players who are in the building, and we cannot do miracles. We knew with Danilo, with Oscar Cortez, if you come from that far away that they cannot be top now. So they're on the right track. They are making good progress," he added. "We had a few other smaller things, like Tav missing more than 1 week of training and games. You saw that in moments it was not sharp enough. So we need to continue in that way to make them stronger as fast as possible, and then with a few other signings to make the squad better and stronger, in depth and in quality." The clock is ticking with the Champions League deadline just around the corner. Rangers are gearing up for a busy few days as they look to bring in some fresh faces before August 1st. With a QR3 tie against Dynamo Kiev looming and the Scottish Premiership kicking off against Hearts this Saturday, it's crunch time at Ibrox. The leading Rangers fan media outlet, Heart Hand, has dropped some juicy transfer news just as the pre-season winds down. According to their latest transfer show, Rangers are eyeing 3 potential new signings, including 2 center halves. Let's talk about Morgan Whittaker. This Plymouth attacker has been on our radar for the last 18 months, and it looks like the interest is serious. We even had a $7 million bid turned down this month. Plymouth's boss, Wayne Rooney, insists it'll take crazy money to let him go. But Hearthand believe our interest is legit, and we wouldn't be chasing him if we didn't think we could get the deal done. Simon Halloran from Hearthand said, "We're continuing to be linked with Morgan Whittaker. As far as we're aware, this is legit, that we're wanting him. We wouldn't be pursuing if we didn't believe a deal could be done. So, keep your eyes peeled on this one. It's definitely one to watch over the next couple of weeks." Now, onto our leaky defense. We all know our backline needs some serious reinforcements. With vice-captain Connor Goldson set for a move to Cypriot club Eris, there are big gaps to fill. Hearthand have mentioned that we're interested in FC Twente centre-back Mace Hilgers. Though he's not a regular starter for Twente, averaging about 20 games a season, he's still young and could develop into a solid player. Halloran said, "He looks a really good center half, still a bit young. I was hoping for maybe one more experienced head, but that's probably not going to happen given we've got Leon Balogun and Ben Davies there." So far, we've made 7 signings this summer, with Czech winger Vaclav Cerny being the latest name to join us. But with the transfer window still open, there could be more to come. Cyriel Dessers, our Nigerian goal machine, has been the subject of some spicy transfer rumors this summer. Clubs from Saudi Arabia, Italy, and France have all shown interest in snapping him up. But Dessers, ever the joker, has made it clear that he's happy right where he is at Ibrox. Last season, Dessers netted 22 goals and snagged a League Cup winner's medal despite facing a fair bit of criticism along the way. Addressing the speculation, he said, "Every summer is a big summer at this club. That's not a real surprise. Obviously, I'm really happy at this club. I've said before, when I signed, I was hoping to stay for a couple of years to win some trophies. I've won one, but I want the biggest one, and that's to win the league." He even shared a bit of humor about the ongoing rumors, saying, "Sometimes I come into the building and it's like, oh, you're still here. I don't have a lot of ideas about what is happening, but I don't read too many things. When they call me, it will probably be serious, but I haven't had a call yet." When asked if he considers Scotland home now, Dessers responded with a smile. "Definitely, and not just for me, for my fiancée as well. We feel at home in Glasgow. We feel good. We're happy to be here, and hopefully I can be here for some years, and more importantly, hopefully I can win some trophies here." Cyriel Dessers is here to stay, and he's aiming high. I'll be back with more bombastic and exclusive Rangers news at any moment. If you don't want to miss any, just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, all right? We are the people.